everybody. Welcome to Three Ply Podcast. I'm Angie.
I'm Irene.
And I'm Joyce.
And we're starting episode 70 with you today. Can you believe it? We're going to get started with our administrative portion, and that is Irene. Go ahead.
Thank you, Angie. Well, I'm going to announce the winner of the Sandy Bag giveaway. We had a random, Siri chose the random winner, and she is Brenda Bloomfield. So Brenda, if you would contact us at replypodcast@gmail.com, give us your contact information. I'll get the bag out to you, and congratulations. So, oh, and if we don't hear from Brenda in the next, let's say 4 weeks or so, then we'll choose another winner from the comments of episode 69, because we're going to do another giveaway. So I would encourage everybody who's watching this episode to comment below. And what we'd like to see this time is ask one of us a question, or all three of us, put it in
a little
comment.
Q&A. Sorry, I'm adjusting my camera here.
We will do a Q&A. We'll give you answers in future episodes, but yeah, ask us something like, I don't know, how does Angie do her hair? Or it doesn't have to be knitting related. Nothing too personal.
There you go.
Oh, Irene, you're kind of a book over there.
Pardon?
I said, Irene, you're kind of an open book over there.
Oh, yeah.
I am? I thought I was a quiet, private person.
Huh?
I'm not a... Look at Angie's face.
I don't know what you said, so I don't know what to look for.
No, I don't think that I'm an open book, but if somebody asked me a question, I would certainly answer it. Again, if it wasn't too personal. What kind of underwear do I wear? I mean, come on. There's some personal...
Victoria's Secret.
You can say, just don't show.
Okay. All right. That's enough out of you guys.
All right.
As my husband would say, the Three Stooges, Mo, Larry, and Curly. Well,
Might have to be Mo.
yeah. Okay, moving on before we lose. We're going to lose viewership. Come on. Helpful hints for happy knitting. Well, you know, the other day I was winding a skein of yarn without having a winder or what do you call that? Swift. So what I did was I took 2 huge cans of crushed tomatoes that I had in the kitchen. I put them out, I put the yarn around. I'm gonna insert a picture because I did take a picture of this. And I just stood there and I wound a ball of yarn, which I gotta tell you, doesn't bother me to do. I like the look of a cake of yarn, but the ball actually never gets like tangled and goofy. So I think there's a plus to that if you're willing to stand there and hand wind something.
Well, you have a bowl to keep it in, you know, a bowl to keep it in from bouncing all over while you're knitting.
Yeah.
Oh, true. And then what was the other thing? Then I was dog sitting at my daughter's, and she has bar stools that were perfect. I was able to put another skein of yarn into the back of the chair, and it just laid there so nicely. And I just kind of kept going around and around. I've got a picture of that too. So that was a helpful hint. So
I have been known to use my knees.
Oh, yes.
And also to use the backs of 2 chairs, like back to back.
Right.
And then, but yes, there are many ways to wind.
Yeah.
When, you know, where there's a will, there's a way.
I used to have the children do it, but then they wanted to, then they wanted to get paid. I'm like, yeah, no. You belong to me. I'm not paying you.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, and then the last time we're going to say that there's a knitting meetup with Frivolous and Frugal Podcast, Dawn and Penny, July 30th and 31st in Hoffman Estates at the Hilton Garden Inn. Details on their Ravelry group, or you could probably email them and they would be delighted to tell you how to get there and what it's all about. So we will be participating. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. All right, continue on, Angie.
All right, so now we are moving on to what are you wearing? And Irene, I see you are wearing one of your favorites. So why don't you go first?
Color Shift by Corinna Spencer. Now, of course, Angie, you think this is the one I've already made because at the conclusion of my knitting this one, I say to myself, geez, does this look familiar? So I go in the closet. Almost exactly.
Yay, when you like a color, you like a color. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say the detail on this original one, this purple one, I did the tubular cast off much better than what I chose to do with this one. I did the magic, what do you call it? Jenny's Magic, whatever.
Stretchy, bind off.
Yeah, and you know what the problem is? It seems a little thick.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of it, but hey, it'll still keep me warm. It's all good. And now I'm not going to feel bad about giving one of these away because they're almost identical.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, loosen it a little bit.
It's very cute. And I think it's a great, I think it's a great pattern for like in the office if you're cold or whatever.
Absolutely. And you know, it certainly served a purpose just to car knitting, that kind of stuff, you know, and just to use scraps is actually a great idea for this pattern. So.
Very cool.
All right. What about you, Angie?
I am wearing, and this is an old thing, but I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that?
Oh, it's pretty. The lace.
Very large.
Hold it still for just a minute.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, very pretty, Ange.
So this is Greenwich, Grenache, by Allison Green. The yarn is no longer available. It's discontinued, unfortunately. But I think you could use any summer weight yarn. It's really soft, you know, cotton-esque blend. But you know, I think you could use pretty much anything.
So
Pretty.
But I think the lace is really pretty. And I love this color green for a redhead. So if you're a redhead, you know, that's a good color.
I agree.
So yeah, but I just had it here and I'm like, oh, I think I'll show this. It's been a long time. So nice. That is what I have. So
like it.
All right. And Joyce, you are wearing nothing but.
I am wearing nothing. Although I did remember the who is that company that does the earrings with the cut up knitting needles?
Oh yeah, look at those.
Oh yes, beautiful.
I love those.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I am wearing something. It's just not wool.
Those are really cute, and what a great gift for a knitter.
I know. I think they're very cute.
I have some that have the little points on them. Probably.
I hope we remember the company name.
I'm sure it's
Oak or something. Is it
Bur Oak? Exactly, Bur Oak. 2 R's, I think.
Here's mine.
Oh yeah, I like those too.
And then I think the other one.
If we get to another show, I'll have to look her up again. She had a lot of cute stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you tell them at my dressing table because that's the only place where I had semi-light today, but yeah, here.
Yeah, very cute.
Each end of the needle.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
I like those a lot.
I forgot I had those. I need to wear those more often.
Yeah, they kind of get lost in your normal, you know,
Yeah,
golden.
Gotta be, you know, gotta show the love for the knitting.
Bling bling.
All right, so now we are moving on to, gotta check again. What did you finish? Irene, it looks like you've got quite a bit there, so why don't you go first?
Yes. Well, finally I finished the summer open cardigan and I modified it by having longer sleeves and a longer torso. And this was that beautiful Queensland collection Kathmandu yarn. And after I blocked the sweater, it got even softer. This is truly a fabulous yarn. And it's sort of tweedy looking, and the blue is gorgeous. It's that Aegean color, number 39. So it blocked out beautifully. And when Christmas comes, I'll have a gift for the lady that I was going to give it to. So that's one thing. And then
hopefully you won't have to resume gift knitting for her in January.
I don't know if I have, you know what, the problem with continuing to give a gift that's knitted, then it's like what, forevermore? I gotta knock it off.
No. I hope it fits her so you don't have to try again.
Oh, that's what you meant.
There you go.
Sorry.
Let's think positive thoughts. It will fit.
It's darling.
The color's beautiful.
All right. Next is my ranoculus.
That turned out so pretty.
Awesome.
My girlfriend Francesca here is very happy with this. It's using fingering weight yarn. Let's see, what is this? The Direful yarns stay out of the water. So it really turned out nicely. And I put a little longer cap sleeve on here. Went a little longer because ain't no way I'm gonna wear a crop top. So yeah, this is awesome. So I really like this shirt, and I will make more. And I don't think I'd be alone. I think people who make one definitely make more than one. Somebody told me that it was somebody that made 5 or 6. It was like each daughter got one. She had 2. It was like craziness. So
it's too cute, and it looks great on Angie. So that should be on your to-do list.
I know, I need to make that. So
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I've looked at that pattern several times, but in the picture that they show
Yeah.
it is not an attractive sweater.
No. Mm-mm.
But then you made it, Joyce, you made 2 of them, right?
Cool.
And then now Irene's made it. And then when Irene had it at the shop, I tried it on and they're all like, okay, you got to make that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I
It's
can definitely see myself making that. And
it's easy. It really is not a difficult pattern. It goes pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's quick.
And that designer, who is she, Midori Heroes?
Midori,
She
yeah.
really needs to change up the picture on the main picture. The main
Yeah.
picture looks like a bag of potato sack thing is on this young, thin
attractive girl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
doesn't
know
say
what
make.
thought process was there. I don't get it. Oh, but I did not use the 10.5-inch needle, obviously. I think I used 6 for the collar to make it tighter and then a 7 for the body. So, and then the thing that I really like this week is my hipster light.
Very cute.
Yeah, it's awesome. Very
Very
awesome.
cute.
The picture in the beginning of the podcast will do it justice. It's like a hot pink with corals in it, the yarn. It's, what's the company name on this? Primrose Yarn Company, Sophia base, a 3-ply fingering weight. It's merino cashmere nylon. The skein contains 414 yards. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. You need a generous skein because this didn't cut it. And the details in Ravelry indicate that Ho-He says 1 skein of yarn. And I would say you better be prepared if you want to make the tassels or even this last garter bar band at the bottom, have something that looks similar, because that's what I did. I added a little pink that I had that doesn't, you wouldn't be able to tell. But I was able to get the tassels, and it's just gorgeous, and it is very hip. So,
Yeah,
That's
it's
really cute.
very cute.
oh, what last thing? You might recall that I made this blue headband a while back. I used, I think, a 7 needle on this one, and the pattern, which is free, woven cable headband by Priscilla Uloho. Using a US 8 is much better. So I made these 2.
Yeah.
And the leftovers, you know, Rios yarn and
Yeah, cute.
yeah.
Super
So
cute.
future gifts, it's all good. All right, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I have not finished anything because I'm working 10.5-hour days and yeah, for the summer and doing a lot of training. So it's my
Oh, is
knitting
it Monday
time.
through Friday?
It's Tuesday through Friday, but you know, then Monday it's like I'm dead because you know.
Wow.
Yeah, Saturday's Cinderella Day.
Yeah, it is Cinderella Day because then you got to you got to do the sheets and you got to make the clothes ready for the rest of the week and you got to do the grocery shopping and you know.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to try to.
Although I think I would rather do the 10.5-hour days and have a day.
Yeah,
extra.
I
You
do.
know,
I do. I would.
know you're
yeah.
exhausted, but so what? One day less that you got to dress up.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Well, and I don't have to dress up in the summer, thank God. But and as you can probably tell, I have a sinus infection and double ear infection, so which has also dragged me down a bit, and I have not been knitting as much as I would like to. So
Need to sleep.
Okay,
yeah. So can you tell?
but we're so happy that you joined the podcast today.
Right.
So it's all good. It's all
No talking bad about the way I look today. Okay, just bags under my eyes. And,
Don't point out stuff like that.
okay,
You're gorgeous always to me. Always gorgeous.
I love you. You girls are the bestest. So, what about you, our dear friend Joyce? Did you finish anything great?
Did I finish anything great? I think I have a couple of things if I could find them. Okay, so I did finish the zigzag scarf.
Oh, I love this.
What's her name? Christy Cam. And I gotta tell you, it's so damn cute. I'm so shocked that I like it as much as I do.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh,
But
Lot
it is
of knitting.
so long.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it's done. I did it out of the Noro silk garden yarn, and then one of the Zour balls. This is how much I had left. So I couldn't really go much further and bind off, so I
good
had
job.
to put that.
Wow.
And I wanted to do this for so long, and it's still just a little bit wet. I also finished a hipster, except I did mine in the worsted. And I love it so much.
That's a really cool shawl, and two different ways.
Yeah, as soon as I laid it out after I wet it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna love this.
That's gorgeous.
And
Oh,
I did
you know
it
what I
out-
should mention, Joyce? I think when I went to Hohi's site, I bought the light version, but they also said if you originally purchased the regular hipster, you would be able to get the light hipster pattern for 50% off. Just an
there you go.
FYI to anybody out there. Maybe you're better off getting the regular if you like the pattern and then getting the lightweight one. I don't
Oh yeah.
there's not that much of a difference. I don't know what would make it that different, but just an FYI.
Okay.
Now,
So,
did you find the yarn was enough for your?
well, I had 6 skeins of this Joe Sharp yarn. And, let's see, the yard, it was 107 yards. And this is the last of my 6th skein.
oh,
So
okay. So you
now-
had
What did that pattern call for? You know,
Um,
do you remember?
approximately 620 yards. So, yeah, if I'd only had 4 or 5 skeins, it never would have made it.
yeah.
At 107. So, yeah, so for mine, it was accurate, I think.
Okay.
Because 100 times 6 is what?
That would
142?
make me uncomfortable if I'm like playing the yarn chicken game.
Yeah,
Because you had 642 yards about. Yeah.
yeah, about that.
And what did
So-
the pattern call for?
What did I just say? 670? 570. No, 620 yards.
Okay, so you ended up with just that little ball. So you're pretty
Yep.
accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I do absolutely love it. So,
That's
something to
been
wear.
in my queue for a while to make that. I think everybody really should give it a whirl.
You know, and best thing is I got the yarn out of my stash. And you know, I know I was going to make a vest with it once upon a time, and it just sat there. And it's such a nice yarn, and it's going to be so cozy around the neck or just around the shoulders. I'm
Yeah.
so happy that I can't even tell you.
That's
Nice
really
job. I like that.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. So break. we're moving on to our favorite segment for Irene. No therapy.
Yeah. All right, I'll start. So,
Look how excited she gets. It's so funny. You're like a kid in a candy store.
I absolutely love. Get the hell out of here, Angie. You,
Oh my God, that's so funny.
you know what? Nobody told me I should wear Depends for the podcast. All right, I'll know for the future. Yeah, talk about personal information.
You start already.
All right, let's compose ourselves and get real.
What fun is that? All right, just start talking, woman.
All right, okay. So anyway, a while back, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, Biscott Yarns, I don't know if it's weekly, whatever the thing is, the timetable, they send out occasionally these free patterns, and anybody who knows me knows that my favorite sock yarn is Biscott yarn.
Oh, that's
So
cute.
I'm down to my last skein of Biscott. I'm gonna have to get more. Anyway, they had this pattern called Candy Wafer Socks by Andrea Yetman for Biscott yarns. And I had a little bit of problem getting it. I don't know. The trouble came in. I was trying to use my phone, and because I'm sitting on my fat ass knitting and I don't want to get up. And then I thought, you know what? Get up, you lazy bum. See it, and I was able to retrieve the free pattern from my desktop computer, not from my phone. Well, wouldn't you know it, I mentioned this to Joyce, and she's like, I had no trouble getting it. Anyway,
Don't let Irene knit your sock pattern.
so I'm sure it was operator error, obviously, or my phone is not as smart as it thinks it is. So I knit.
I'm just smarter than you.
It is.
Or maybe just not so easy. Look at that.
You're making me very sad. Okay, back to happy knitting here. Woo! So I made this pattern, the Candy Wafer Socks. Look at how pretty it is. Oh, it's gonna blow out, isn't it? Can you tell?
Wow.
Just a tiny bit.
It's so
It's
cute.
really nice.
Look at the heel. I love
The
the heel.
heel. It's so
It's so
cute.
Yeah, very cute.
The heel makes this pattern a winner. Yeah, love it. So not difficult to knit at all. You know, I'm not sure that I'm always up for a patterned sock, but you know, occasionally you should do that and use your brain, talking about smart and stupid. Okay, so I managed to do that, and the yarn that I used was Lorna's Laces Go Cubs colorway for this, the body. It's like a little bit of red and blue in there for the Cubs colors, or whatever the hell they are. And my husband's into the Cubs, so. And then Direful red yarn, Bitten, it was Bitten.
Love that color.
That is beautiful.
So this is really a winner, and everybody should look up Biscott Yarns. They're a company out of Canada. You can do online ordering, and I think if you order like $100 worth, you can get free shipping. Beautiful, beautiful yarn. Beautiful yarn. So I'm all for that.
Yep.
Then let's see. I made the grandsons some socks.
Oh, so
You know, try to use one skein and, you know, try to get more out of it. And this was Desert Vista Dye Works. Colo Nature Splendor. It's not available anymore, this colorway, so I think she does not always keep the same colors on her website, but boy, she's got some gorgeous yarn as well. So that's for the boys, or at least a couple of them. And then another granddaughter's having a birthday, and these are socks for her.
Oh, so cute.
So this was traditional heels. This, I did the 2x2 rib, and then I did use the, look at this. This day is awful. The Get Shorty heel. So that's that. That's all I got. Joyce, anything?
I actually am I have nothing done in socks, but I am knitting a pair. I don't know which man in my life wants them. Joe doesn't. I know that.
Ooh.
And it's a signature yarn. And this pattern is by Glenna C. A fine, what is it? A nice rib sock.
Oh, they're nice.
So,
Yeah, it's that signature yarn, but I don't remember the color of it.
and
I
so you're using a second color that's in the cuff?
Yeah, that's the little,
I like that.
the little lang.
Very nice.
Might as well use it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think they'll be cute. Unfortunately, I did make them you know, men's size, but I really like them. I think that in the blue it's kind of a gradient. You know, it changes.
That's nice.
Yeah, really cute. And that's all.
Nice with jeans, you know?
Exactly. Like I said, you know, Spencer or Zachary will take them. They don't care.
Well, it's
So.
not like you lack customers for your knitted
That's
things. So yeah, you're okay. Yeah.
That's true. And Carson just got a pair, so it's the boys' turn.
Okay.
I apologize if you hear the dog whining in the back. My daughter left the house, and God forbid. So Betty Pork and Beans is having quite a fit out there.
What kind of name is that?
The dog's name is Betty Pork and Beans. I don't know why. I have grandsons. They named her Betty Pork and Beans. I don't know.
You know, when I was younger and my parents first got married, my dad had a dog and his name was Six Pack. And frequently he would get out and there's 3 young women or young girls, you know, search the neighborhood yelling for Six Pack. It's quite embarrassing. And how he got the story, I think he was out playing poker one night and the guy who hosted had, you know, a litter. And this one kept jumping out of the box. So my dad's like, okay, I'm going to take it home. He said, what are you going to name it? Well, how much beer we got left? Oh, about a 6-pack.
Oh my God.
And that's how he got his name.
Okay.
Oh my God, how cute.
It was funny, but he was a cute little dog.
It's kind of
I don't
story too.
I like that. That's darling.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to make that one of our next questions for craziest pet name.
Yeah. How did your dog get their name? Or
Yeah.
cat, whatever. With pet. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Maybe you have to pick up Betty Pork and Beans.
Betty Pork and Beans weighs like 500 pounds. I can't pick her up.
What kind of dog
Is it Betty or Benny?
Excuse me, Betty. Betty like Betty Rubble. Betty Pork and Beans.
Okay, so it's a girl.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
She's an Aussie Doodle.
Okay,
And she's obnoxious.
okay.
And then they have.
If everybody was home, then she'd be fine.
She'd be fine
Yeah.
but her mommy left. So God
Yeah.
forbid she's going to stand at the door and
Well,
cry.
she knows what she wants.
She will cry until she comes home.
Okay.
Oh, that's a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just so long. Holy crap.
Boy. All right.
Okay.
All right. Enough of Betty Pork and Beans.
Okay. Moving on.
All right. So we are moving on to, let's see, what are you
knitting?
What am I knitting?
What are you knitting?
Irene, why don't you go first? Because I'm having a little coughing fit over here. My asthma's like picking me up here.
I did cast on a pair of socks. So these are that really nice socks.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my God, you're always like confusing an old lady. Come on. Socks that rock. It's the lightweight yarn. And it really looks kind of like tie-dyed.
Ooh, that's pretty.
You know, this lighting, today's a really crappy day. It's raining, It's dark. The lighting is off. Nobody complain in the comments because I don't know how to make it better.
Mother Nature did this,
Yeah.
It's not us.
Right.
Anyway, just a vanilla sock just to have something to knit on.
Very pretty.
That's all I got right now. I don't know what I'm going to start next. Oh, I think I do know, but I'll tell you in the part.
All right. And I am knitting on a lot of things because
No more monogamous.
That's how I roll. So, all right, so I'm knitting the same sweater that Irene just finished. In fact, I think we started it about the same time. The summer cardi.
Yeah.
So
Green is awesome.
it is so pretty.
It
The
really.
green is Madeline Tosh.
Well, you made a lot of progress on it.
So it's done except for the sleeves.
Yeah.
Got the band on the bottom.
Very, very nice.
I love the color. It fits good.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you agree that that really is an excellent first pattern? It's a pure and
Yeah.
simple pattern. I would say that if you didn't ever knit a sweater, this is one to start with. And maybe number 2 would be the light Ramona or Ramona light, whatever that was.
So, you know, it's not the most attractive picture, you know, picture again. You know, I find that a
doesn't
lot.
do it justice at all. Because even Betsy's, she did the cropped one in that light purple. And one night I was cold at knitting, and Linda's like, "Here, Joyce, put this on." I'm like, "Oh my God, this is adorable!" And I walked out with yarn.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
And then Joyce has an after this row sheet for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that would help you along. But I love this sweater. I mean, I'm going to make another one. This is the Madeline Tosh. Jade, I think is the color. I mean, you can see it's so pretty.
Awesome, man. So it goes your
all I have to do is the sleeves, and I'm pretty proud of that. I'm still knitting on this beauty, which I love. I think I showed the yarn for it last time, but I didn't. Remember on the last podcast, I showed the Roadrunner?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that lady has several patterns for those in different weights. This one's called Bloom.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
It's so easy. And this one's done in fingering weight.
Okay.
So, all right, so, you know, there's the pattern.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's called Bloom or Plume, Plume. And but she has Roadrunner. She has the Roadrunner in a worsted. She has a big thick one done in like a chunky. And then she's got this. I mean, she's got a million of them, and it's super easy. And I'm just using a sock yarn because I'm like obsessed with this lime and yellow.
Yeah.
So
It's very in color now.
yeah, so it's super easy. I highly suggest the pattern if you want something easy that you don't have to really have the, you know, just don't want to think about.
What's the designer's name, man?
Let's see.
Because I did go look up her stuff. She's got some really cute patterns.
She has really cute patterns.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you what it is. Mary Ann Lammers, Lammers.
Yeah, very cute.
And
Okay.
Mary Ann Lammers. This one is called Plume. Here's the front page picture.
Yeah, very cute.
I mean,
Very
super cute, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
And you know, I was thinking, oh, these would be great for Christmas gifts, and if you did them in a little thicker weight, you know.
Right.
one
Even
of
if
the
it
others.
takes you a couple evenings,
Oh yeah, if you
look like they take that long.
no, they don't take long at all. I mean, I think this one's taking a little longer because it's sock weight,
Yeah.
but you know, other than that. All right, and this one I just started last night, and I'm kind of excited about it. Betsy had these hanging up in the shop, and I have a great window by my house where I get a lot of birds. They're little felted birdhouses. Look at those.
Oh.
Those are so cute.
So the pattern is called Birdhouse, knit flat.
And felted, right? They look felted.
Yeah, they're knit flat and felted. It's a $4 pattern.
Ravelry?
Yes. Birdhouse knit flat, that's what it's called. So what's really cool about it, I just started it last night and I'm almost done. So
Wow. You're being nice to the birds using your color.
yeah, it's like the podcast pink, you know, hanging outside my house, right? So you knit like little sections, and they're short rows, but they're not really short rows because you knit and then you just turn. You don't have to wrap and turn or do any of that. You just turn. And so it becomes like a circle, and then you graft it together here, and then you stitch one section closed, and then the other section will be open for the hole for the birdhouse.
Nice.
So, and then you felt it. It's just so cute. I was like, what a neat little fun thing to
Do you
do. And like,
think a bird will actually use it?
oh yeah, birds like stuff like this.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I can't wait to hear how this all goes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna knit a bunch of them and hang them in my little tree area where all the birds are. And because last year I hung a bunch of birdhouses out and they were all ceramic, and the squirrels knocked them all down and broke them all. So this will be a good alternative.
Yeah,
I agree.
And they're cute, and you could like
world proof. Yeah.
They just knit a little like you see at the top. There's a
Little holder.
a little I-cord holder.
Yeah.
And
And some of your old stash.
yeah, and you just have to knit some, something that's all wool that you can felt. So,
Right, exactly.
yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I'll get those sleeves on this pretty quickly, I think, and then that'll be done, and I'll start another one. I think I'm going to use chameleon Rios.
Oh, what color is that?
The chameleon, it's like a rainbow kind of a wild color. Really pretty.
That'll be pretty.
Because it'll go with everything, black and,
Cute, cute, cute.
All right, so now we are moving on to our
Nope.
choice.
Nope. Okay, well, I'm not knitting anything fancy. I'm still doing the campsite shawl by Alicia Plummer. And I'm moving along on it. I just love this color so much.
Wow.
That is so pretty.
But it's one of those easy patterns where I screw it up all the time. I don't know why.
Don't you hate that? It's like the easy ones you keep ripping out, and the hard ones you're like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like it.
Color's nice.
What's the yarn?
This is the last week or last podcast I said it was the Brooklyn tweed. It's Rowan felted tweed.
Rowan felted tweed.
Rowan felted tweed. Yes, it's lovely.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I
That'll
love
be
it.
a nice one.
Yeah.
Is that for you?
For me.
Sometimes we have to knit things for ourselves.
Agreed. Agreed. That's all that's all I have. I'm done.
All right. So now's our favorite segment of the day, everybody. Don't tell my husband. All right. Irene, you go first.
I bought this Knitterly Things. Oh, do I hate that this color is not showing up.
Back a little bit.
Pretty
Yeah,
color.
there you go.
Can you see that? So it's got, turquoise, orange, white. And then I bought this knitted with, what are these? These are cute, gumballs.
I love
So
those.
I'll embellish, obviously socks and then toe cuff.
But they look like Miami Dolphin colors.
I would
The
never
football
do that. Yeah.
The football team.
Okay.
What's the yarn brand of the orange and the blue, or the orange?
Knitterly Things Vesper sock yarn.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
I got it off of eBay.
Ooh,
Nice.
somebody else's loss is your gain.
Correct.
Ooh.
And Socks That Rock, I got this, what is this called? Depraved Dyer Birthday Sprinkles. It's cute too. It's got a little bit of black in there, and again, don't know. Nothing will help this. Nothing.
It's so pretty.
Maybe I can take a picture. Oh, and the last thing, and this is what I think I will be knitting next. I bought this yarn, Plymouth Yarn, Pima Rhino Tweed.
Ooh.
I think it's Rhino, R-I-N-O. So it's a wool cotton, and I want to make the Fireworks sweater by Marie Green. That's being released July 1st, the pattern. So there's some promotion in some yarn shops. This was from Elgin Knitworks. You buy the yarn, you'll get the pattern when it gets released for free. And when I was in a shop, a couple weeks ago, Angie, you weren't there. You're usually the model. And Betsy's like, here, put the sweater on. Let's take a picture. And I'm like, ugh. Isn't there anybody else? And she's like, no, just do it. And Linda took a picture of us. That sweater, when I put it on the store sample, I'm like, I love this thing. So do you see what happens when there's either a sample or you see it knit up in something different than maybe the original pattern calls for? I don't know what it is. It's like you get all caught up in it. And I thought I've got to have one. And I was like, oh, what is this? And it was Lee. She knit that for
Oh yeah.
her, and I think it's her sweater. So I guess I can't just take it or pay for it, whatever. You know, I wanted the easy way out, but I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that, so and you need more than 2, but I'll get knitting on
Unless
that.
you're Joyce.
Yeah.
No, and that would be you.
No, not anymore. No.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it, my dear friend? Okay, so I will go next.
Okay.
I'm starting to lose my talker here. I went a couple weeks ago down to Texas to see my parents, who I haven't seen in 2 years because of the COVID. And, you know, while we were there, I went to a little knit shop called the McKinney Knit Shop.
Haven't you been there before?
I have been there
Yes.
before. They have moved it since I was there last. It used to be in a little house. Now it's in a big store, and she shares it with a fabric person. So I went in and I of course asked for a yarn that was local to local dyer or local to Texas. And she pointed out this, it's BM fiber hand dyed in Texas. So it's bluemulefiber.com. So here's the little label.
Oh,
And this one is called Maverick Texas Wildflowers. So look, I don't know if you can see it. How beautiful.
Oh, is that
oh my
pretty?
gosh, fabulous. What are you gonna make with that?
Well, this is
She's ready. Or
the new thing that I'm seeing all over Ravelry, which I know maybe it's not new, but this sea glass sweater. So you make it mostly with scraps, but I'm going to use this as a main color and then knit my scraps. I've already picked out 2 to go with it. Look at those. That's the yellow is a koigu, and this is a sparkly.
Oh, that's a very nice combo.
Sparkly peach. But anyway, this is so beautiful. I took a little picture of myself in front of the shop. Really nice lady that helped me out in there, young girl actually. She pointed out 3 different kinds that they had that were local to Texas. I picked this one because I thought it was so cool. And I don't know if you can tell, but it has little black, it's like a black tweed throughout it, which is kind of different. Usually you don't see a tweed like that with. But she pointed out the ones that were there, and I just bought one because I just wanted something from there.
right.
But anyway, darling little shop, sweet young girl that helped me. So if you live in the Texas McKinney area, go check it out. It's super great. And Ruby, shut your mouth. Sorry, guys. They also have a whole bunch of fabric in there. So if you're like a quilter or you like to, make things, with really nice fabric. When I walked in the door, they had the cutest fabric to the right, which was Old Maid, like from the cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was orange and black. And it was very similar to, if you've ever seen the fabric, the Ghastly fabric with the like old ladies playing cards.
Yes.
And knitting and that kind of stuff. It was very similar to that, but it was called Old Maid, and it was orange and black. It was super cute. So I just remember that right from when I walked in. But they have a huge fabric selection, a huge yarn selection, and really nice people in there. So check them out, and I'll include a photo of myself in front of the shop.
And your parents are doing good, right?
They're doing very well. Well. It's been, they finally got vaccinated. I'm vaccinated. So my husband and I flew down just for 4 days, and we just, we ate out, we did fun things. I got to go to a Buc-ee's, which is like, I can't explain it to you, but it's like, it's a gas station.
Place?
Huh?
It's not a barbecue place? Wouldn't you think that's what would?
Well, it is. It's a gas station. But it's a gas station with like 150 pumps and like Costco. And it's only for cars. You can't go there if you're like a trucker. It's like a fancy truck stop. Like the bathroom was nicer than
no truck.
Huh?
With no trucks.
With no trucks. The bathroom was nicer than Von Mar. I mean, I can't even tell you.
Place to eat?
They have sandwiches in there, barbecue sandwiches, like good barbecue sandwiches. They have shopping little, all kinds of Texas related stuff. And they have an entire wall of Slurpees. Okay. How can you go wrong with an entire wall of Slurpees? Okay. They have an entire wall of beef jerky. And then they make all these barbecue sandwiches and all the stuff. I mean, it was like the highlight of my trip. I can't even.
I gotta remember that.
It was like, it was the coolest place ever. So I brought my grandson's t-shirts from there. They're Bucky is a little beaver, and they have Bucky beaver t-shirts, and they have, I mean, it's like famous, but like I'm telling you, the bathroom you could eat off the floor. It was so clean. You look it up online. It's hysterical. It's like the biggest, nicest place. I mean, it was
Interesting.
I was enthralled. I mean, I think 150 pumps for gas. I mean, it's huge.
Well, it's Texas. Isn't everything big? That's
true.
what I think of, like large.
Yep, that's true. So, yeah, that was like the highlight. If they had yarn, I'd be all over.
Oh, be 100%.
Yeah, I could have Slurpees, barbecue sandwiches, and knit.
There you go. Yeah, get a lounge.
Oh,
They do sell chairs,
wow.
like outside chairs, smokers. I mean, it was really cool.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, my parents are doing great. My dad's still in remission, which is a good thing. He just went for a checkup, and everything is good. And yeah, all good. All
Awesome.
good.
Glad to hear it.
It's all good.
It was so good to see him after 2 years.
Yeah.
It's a long
Kidding.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been a long time. So.
Okay.
All right, my dear Joyce, what are you not telling your husband?
Well, after the last podcast, I had to go buy one of these.
Oh, you did get one.
I did get one. For what, $15? There's nothing in it yet. But I bought it with the intention.
I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah. So I'll get to that.
I need the link for that again.
I think it's still on our feed.
Okay.
And I did have to do a little nitpick shopping. I needed a new Swift, so I bought one of them.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's just a really cheap, like aluminum and plastic. So I bought one of these. And I know someone in our comments from last time mentioned some of the tools that we like to use. And I really think the stitch markers that people make are so adorable, but you know what? I don't want to flip them to get out of my way to, knit a stitch or purl a stitch. I really like just the Knit Picks plain gold loops.
Those are great.
And I think I used to have quite a few packages, but I'm pretty sure I gave some to Carson. They disappear everywhere, in the couch, in the cushions, in the bed, and, on the floor. So I bought 5 packages because they're cheap. So I bought 5 packages. So I should be good for a little while. And then I know, right? So, and then also when I was doing the hipster, I can't tell you how many times I pulled out on that because I kept forgetting the increase on each edge. So I would use those safety pins, the plastic ones. Well, I have like 4 of them. I'm like, where the hell did they all go? So on Amazon, and then bought me a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know.
In a little divided box.
They were cheap. I mean, if they were $7, it was a lot. So, and then because I really liked the Roadrunner that you made when I was at Betsy's last, I did buy yarn from Direful to make it. And this one is called Misery. But it's
You're
really
gonna love that pattern.
Yeah, it's so cute. I think I'm going to be casting this on perhaps later today or tomorrow.
There's another one too that's worsted weight that doesn't have the little triangles on it, and it is super stinking cute.
I got DK.
Yeah, so you're going to do the one I did.
Yeah, I'm going to do the one that you did. Yeah, so darling. So
that's pretty.
I believe. Oh no, well, no. One more thing about it, Betsy, because the campfire shawl that I like so much, the color is so pretty. Well, I bought the rest of what Betsy had so I can make myself a sweater out of this color. How many times have you seen me in pink?
You're really good in pink.
Yeah.
but I just love this color, and I'm like, I need a sweater in that. So, and here, a little secret: if I didn't buy enough, I think I have, I think I bought Betsy out. She had 5 skeins, and if it's not enough for a sweater, I'll be ripping out the campsite.
Wow.
You only need 2 balls, so you should be good.
So, and that's all I purchased.
Okay.
All right, because you said you're going to make the Roadrunner, I just pulled it up here, and I was going to look at her other ones.
The skein is $250. That's enough, right?
Yeah. So there's the Roadrunner DK. Then there's the Roadrunner, which is, I think, worsted. Then she has,
right?
What's that?
You made the DK, right?
Right.
Okay.
Then there's the Plume, which is the one I'm making. Then there's one called Sable. And I don't know if you can see this, but this one has like, how simple is that?
Oh, that's cute too.
And that one is also by her. And I think that one might be worsted.
Well, these are really good ideas for gifts, I think.
Well, exactly. Well, even so, just for yourself. I mean, well, and for me, because I have so much, stash from,
Right.
especially when,
Absolutely.
I mean, and red and cream and purple and all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, this is just get them out of the stash and, give them to your people.
And then there's another one called Impulse. And Impulse is made in bulky. The Sable, the other one, I think that one is worsted. So there's
patterns.
she has from sock to worsted to DK to bulky. So no matter what you like, you'll find one of those you can make quickly. And like I said, for gifts, I mean, golly.
Right.
Definitely.
Even your coworkers, if you like them.
Yeah, if you like them. You don't like them, just use cheaper yarn. So
shit, I wouldn't even waste my time.
But
Oh my God.
yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad you got that because I think you'll enjoy that pattern. It's really cute.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think, is that all we have for today?
That's all I got.
Okay. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Heather at 4-Star
Knitting podcast.
She mentioned me in her last
I
podcast.
saw that.
Yes, it was so
Heather.
Hi, Heather. So, yeah, she was like, I just love her. She's just so awesome. But she's knitting a night shift, and it is turning out so super cute. So check her out. If she's just the cutest thing. So, hi, Heather. Anyway, that's it for today.
Hi, it's Irene. I just finished podcasting with the ladies, and I forgot to mention that I purchased this yarn, Night Owl Fibers, sock yarn. The company, nightowlfibers.com. They have their own website, beautiful colors, and guess what? This gal has a podcast that she does with her mom on YouTube. Go check it out. It's worth it.
For today, if anybody, don't forget to like, subscribe.
And because we got another Sandy giveaway, it's all good stuff.
All right. Don't
Who
forget
doesn't
your
wanna-
questions. We'll have answers.
Sure we will. All right. Happy knitting. And what do we usually say? Keep on knitting. It's good for your health.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you.
So, my high janes are showing right now, but that when you wiggle your arm, it's you have wiggle underneath. It's called the high jane.
I ask Joe all the time how to get rid of that. He's like, just do push-ups. I'm like,
no, nothing gets rid of it.
No, I think if it's bad, surgery.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Push-ups are hard at my age. I can do, I can
Hand
do
weights.
10.
Hand weights will help, but
No, I think surgery. Listen to me, I'm oldest. I know surgery.
I'm all in for
Damn
the surgery.
gravity.
I want to have the face done. I want to have the whole thing done.
Yeah, you need about, I shouldn't say because you're gorgeous, but
I agree.
you know what? As you age, you almost need $100,000 just for
I know, just for the whole look, right?
Yeah. So you
You
know
need
what?
hair,
This is my advice. Screw it. Accept yourself as being a beautiful soul.
Not happening.
You know, it's easy to say, hard to do.
You are going to have no choice. There's no choice in the
I
matter,
know.
or you will want to kill yourself. So
But
stop.
I'm not accepted just yet.
All right. All we can say is stop the aging. And that's not going to work. So, haha.
Haha. All right.
You know, he's a man, so yes, he
Well,
is. Probably.
This is true.
They
This
all
is true. He thinks he's a man.
I
There you
remember
go.
my mother saying that to my first nephew, my sister Jeannie's son. And she's changed his diaper and I'm in there and I'm talking to him. She's like, just think one day some woman's gonna call you an asshole. Hard. I'm like, Mom, she's like, I'm like, okay, I give you that.
It's true. It's
She's
true.
like, but she better hope I never catch her.
Oh man.
Funny. So okay.
Have fun, guys.
All right.
Think of me while you're there.
We will. Bye, darling.
Oh,
Bye.
We're taking her.
Oh, there you go. That'll work. Take her with you. See, I'm already running out of voice. I'll never make it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go to bed. Go
Bye.
to bed.
All
We'll
right.
send you regards.
All right. Love
All
you
right, bye,
guys. Bye.
Bye.